Hi. Okay. We are live, guys. We are doing a skincare with Shawnee, a teen tween facial. Is this the best? Maybe I'll do it here. Sorry, I'm a little slow in getting it together. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have to get Shawnee to join. You know, me and technology on her. Damn it. What the heck?
You have to reverse it, though.
Well, I keep doing it and it keeps popping off. Okay, so, Honor, I need your help. Hold this. I feel like every live is gonna have technical difficulty time. Because that's just what's going on. I mean, I'm sure that people don't want to look at the, you can just say hi.
Hi.
Okay. Thanks, Boo. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, we have our towels and everything. So we are doing today, do you want to tell them, Honor, what we're doing today?
We are doing a skincare thing, a skincare routine thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it helps my skin. Oh my gosh. So, yeah.
With Shawnee. And how long have you known Shawnee?
Since I was a baby.
Hi.
Hi!
Are you getting, I was sort of surprised by this because I seem to have somebody call me.
I just want to be glowing like you, so I want to test my lighting, please.
Where's Pete? Where's Phoenix? Ah, Phoenix!
Ooh. She has like this glow thing that she does. Oh, that's kind of nice.
It's the
Yours is better.
purple. It's the purple one with the little. It's that one. Mm-hmm. It's subtle. Oh, okay.
Hi, everyone. We're all together.
We're all together. We're together and apart. I feel like you're too high, Honor. Oh no, is she?
She grew up a little bit.
No, I'm sitting on a chair.
She's sitting on a chair, but
look.
Is it okay? She can just here. Take
Yeah,
off.
she can do it. She can live her life. So we are going to do Jess and I and our very large kids that used to be babies. We are going to talk about
Tween skin.
Is that what we're saying?
And
we are going to do we're going to do a facial for them, and we're going to go through products. I have all the Honest products here. I've used Phoenix. That's what she started using before I had my own products come out. So we're just going to go through them. I say you're going to use all of yours because we love the detox mask. We've been using that for a while. So
yeah, and because of hormones and being a tween, sometimes the skin can get a little congested. So we have these kits, these little Honest kits that are super easy. They're and they're cute sizes. It's 2 weeks of
why don't you
skincare.
show us what's in that kit? We'd like to go through the kit.
So what I love about this kit is I was really looking for something that could address acne prone skin that didn't have any harsh chemicals. And so that is what's in this kit. And I will show you. Oh, you want to open it? Sure.
Oh, I have this in my room.
So it's a gel cleanser that has sal acid.
Yeah.
The sal acid we source is from a natural source. It's not
this is
synthetic.
And so salicylic acid's really great. This is a 0.5. This is really great for acne. It will help to dissolve any oil in the pores. So this is great if you can use, if your kid is starting to break out or getting oily, this is a perfect way to treat it. Okay, tell us what else is in the kit.
this clearing night serum with honestly pure retinol.
Mm-hmm. So this has a, it's basically a retinol that we formulated in-house, and it's encapsulated with tapioca instead of petroleum. So a lot of retinols are encapsulated with petroleum, and we don't want to use any of those types of chemicals. So it's encapsulated with tapioca, and it releases slowly while your babe is sleeping. So that's a night treatment.
Okay.
And then during the day, we have this soothing daily moisturizer, but I also like the hydrogel. So Honor prefers this one. I like
What, this one? This is what Phoenix would use too.
I love this one.
And this is an oil-free.
I use that one.
Yeah, this is oil-free. Both of them are oil-free. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so
Here we go.
So one of the biggest things is obviously you want to start getting your kid on, your child on a good skincare routine early. I don't even know, when did you guys first start? Like, Phoenix has been washing your face for a while, I feel like. Lennon it's up and down with her, but Phoenix, I feel like you've been doing it for a while now, and now she's very on it only because sometimes she breaks out a little bit, so
Yeah.
she doesn't want that.
Same.
Right. So
yeah,
once
yours went away.
once kids start breaking out, then they freak out. But the biggest thing is you want to start them before they start breaking out, because what's worse than breaking out is acne scars. And sometimes you can't actually get rid of those. So you want to help your kids learn how to
take care of their skin early.
Take care of this, right.
And it also has to do a little bit with the diet. And so reducing dairy and refined sugars, which is really hard because it's so good tasting.
The dairy is a big one, but I feel like, at least for us, it's something our kids just don't have as much of. Like,
yeah, but they still get sweets.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
we're better. We try. So we are going to start. We're going to do a little facial, and we are going to start. How about we start with a little
we have to wash their face, right?
Just to open the pores a little bit.
Okay, got that. So, Shawnee, I think maybe you just talk us through the facial, and we'll just do what you say.
I love that.
Because you love bossing me around anyway.
Yeah. I mean, this is our life, that we're like together. It's like we're all together again. Not on like a beach, but we're together. There you go.
I think a lot of people right now are looking for self-care and things to do with their kids and also on themselves, especially if they're acne prone. So it's nice that you're able to give the world facials, Shawnee.
Yeah, I think it's so important. And I also think this is such a good time, right? Like, we have the time, there's no excuses.
We do have the time. And, make the most of a situation none of us can control.
I know. So once we've done a little warm water, we are going to do, we are going to use the salicylic cleanser, which this is going to help with the overproduction of oil. It will help to reduce that. This won't strip your skin, very gentle. You don't want to overdo it with any cleanser, especially not for your child, because a lot of times they tend to go on the dry side even though they're breaking out. So we're going to get that all over. Come on up here. I want to see you cleanse.
Oh, I'm going to do it for Honor.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's nice. That's
because
perfect.
Otherwise the water will be all over my sink.
Oh my God, is that something that goes on there? We have arguments. We talk about being grounded.
So that's why I'm going to do it.
We talk about being grounded if it happens again, but weird. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm actually just happy when she washes her face. So
yes.
It's fine. Honor, I think I need to By the way, I gave Honor a trim last night, and it turned into a haircut, and it turned into me layering her hair, and it turned into me doing an emergency phone call to Jen Atkins.
Did you
That
pull?
happened.
It's a cut?
So that happened.
Wait, it looks great.
It's cute, right? I think I need to blend a little bit more in the back, though.
Oh, God. Do you think maybe you should call Jen back up when you go with the blending? Maybe a
Yeah,
FaceTime.
I'm going to call her back up, and I cut myself twice. Oh, and I gave Hayes a haircut, too.
Hayes looks adorable though. I don't know.
I saw that. We saw that he got that. He looks adorable. He's got such curly hair, though.
Huh?
He's got such curly hair, though, that you wouldn't notice if you messed it up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Cash said I can't screw it up that much.
Yeah, you can't. But you could screw up Honors. It's really nice that she would allow you to do that. So did you guys...
We're not going anywhere. And they'll only see the front of it.
I mean, I think I did a pretty good job.
I mean, I think you did great. So you've already removed the cleanser? Because we're going to do
No.
a mask now.
We're removing it now.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
Oh god. It's hot. Oh.
Now, the reason why I have a really warm towel on Honor's face is because Shawnee taught me that you always need to have your pores open even when you're doing a mask. So at home, whatever mask y'all are doing, make sure that you open the pores up before you use your mask. And masks for people who are more acne prone, a lot of people have the charcoal or detox mask. What about that is good for acne prone skin?
Well, it helps to absorb oil, and that's what we're going to get into next is we're going to use your detox mask, which we've actually been using for a while, and that has white bentonite clay and also activated charcoal. So both so great for acne. Probably could even use this as a spot treatment as well. And it's also what's great about it is that it won't over dry the skin.
Yeah, it is nice because a lot of when we were developing this, my biggest thing with the team was to make sure that it didn't over dry the skin. Because I felt like every time I did a charcoal mask, my face felt like it was the desert. And I just didn't want that.
I can use this on linen.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
nice.
going to pull back your hair, honey. It's time. So if you use this, if you can get your child to use this even once a week, it will make such a difference.
Yeah, it's nice. And if you do it together, I mean, Shawnee, you look so professional with your brush and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do it together, then it makes skincare more fun with your kid, and you get to my mom, to be honest with you, it's how my mom and I bonded.
Oh, that's right. Your mom is an esthetician.
Yeah, but she was going to beauty school when I was a kid, so I was basically her Barbie head. And she'd perm my hair, every kind of perm. She dyed my hair, mind you, I was 7. She did everything to me.
Sounds like somebody I know a little bit.
Sounds so fun.
It sounds just like Jessica. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
so I don't know if she noticed.
No, we're the same. I mean, the apple doesn't fall apart.
She was like, yeah, she used to force me to color my hair. Yoo-hoo! And can I put your hair up like this?
I can do it.
Okay, you just don't like it. So we're gonna leave this on for 10 minutes.
For your
So,
lips on her, I'm
and
gonna
what
give you
mask
some
are
magic
you
balm.
using? Are you using the detox mask too?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Oh,
stainless.
it looks like a different color.
Okay.
And listen, a lot of kids struggle with breakouts at this age. However, there's also, you have another mask that's more for drier skin types that has shea butter and it has shea butter
the
in
Fine
it.
and Perfect mask.
I actually, go ahead.
Yeah, what's nice about that mask is that one you can really, I mean, I use it daily. And I like to put that on my face in the morning right when I wake up, and it's just a nice way to start the day.
That's this mask. This is a great mask. I actually use this quite a bit at the studio. It's great. I actually sometimes even mix it with some other things, but it's a great mask.
Yeah, you've used it on me quite a few times.
Yeah, it's really nice. So,
And Shawnee,
yeah.
what are the, like, I wanted some dirt. Like, what is the worst thing you've seen a teen do or tween do on
You know
their
what?
skin?
I used to work when I first started. I used to work for a dermatologist, and it wasn't so much like the worst things that a teen had done, but one of the saddest things that actually used to make me cry. I used to work on tons of kids, you know, like 11 and up, maybe even some younger. And some of them would come in and be so broken out. I remember this one girl had come in and it was her senior year and she had such bad acne and it had been going on for years. And I don't know if it was whether or not they didn't have the money or didn't know what to do, but by the time that she was getting it treated with the doctor that I was working for, I knew at that point that she was going to have scars forever. And
Unless you
and
did like laser or something.
yeah, and I think it's a sad thing because
It doesn't need to get to that point.
yeah, and you have to realize with your children that you have to get them on a routine so they understand, because scarring, you think about all, you know, adults that we know that have permanent scarring and the pit scarring, and you can't completely get rid of that. You really can't. You can laser away and you can help it, you can decrease it, but it's not going to completely go away if you have pitted scars. And I know some people will tell you otherwise, but it's not. And so we've got to get them on a good routine in the beginning, having them wear sunscreen, so that doesn't happen. And that's really important to me, because I also think like there were times where I struggled with it, and it's so depressing.
It is.
Like
my whole life as an actress, a young actress, I had really bad skin, but then I found out it was because of all of the products that they were using.
Yeah. And that's the hardest time, because you're already so confused. Like,
yeah.
I mean, not that it wouldn't be bad.
You're finding yourself.
Yeah.
So if people don't have money, and a lot of people right now, you know, because of COVID and everything that's going on, you know, they're losing their jobs. 1 in 10 people have applied for unemployment. And it's like a totally different reality than any other time that we've lived through. So if you don't have money and you are just doing what you can to get by, what advice would you give people if they don't live in a big city, but they still want to get ahead of their skincare and their skincare routine?
I would say just even any basics you can get, because if you can get, there's so many, like just a gentle cleanser, like
so wash your face every day.
Yeah, you want to wash morning and night if you're at least doing that. Listen, so even
like
if you're
when you brush your teeth,
right, if you can at least wash your face and you could only wear sunscreen, great. You know what I mean? I mean, right now I know we're not out in the sun, so even
but a lot of people break out with sunscreen. So
right, but even
at night, what do you think?
Even a moisturizer
inside all day.
I think you can find a lot of things that are really inexpensive right now if you can. I mean, for some people they can't, and I get that, but I'm saying there are things that are really expensive, and it's just as long as you're at least doing the minimum, but you have to do it. You have to wash your face. If that's all you were doing, wash your face.
So at the very least, no matter what, when you brush your teeth, wash your face.
Yeah.
Wash your face morning and night. And there are some at-home facials that you can do and things that you can do. We did a facial last week. And
that's right.
And last week, I have one of the ingredients, yogurt. I did a yogurt and honey mask. And I exfoliated by adding some really super fine salt in my scrub, and I scrubbed my face, and then I had some yogurt and some honey and some oatmeal, and that actually helps with your pigmentation, your pores, and all of that. So if you can't afford to get certain skincare products, you know, we at Honest, I always really strive to make our products as affordable as possible. But the reality is it is a luxury for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So if you want to take just things from your pantry, Shani, what is face, the mask that you use.
I think egg white for acne is really good if you only had that. I mix mine with honey, which is antibacterial, and Greek yogurt. But if you only had egg white,
that's good enough.
That's so great for acne, for sure.
So that's awesome. So like if someone is struggling to get by and they just have what's in their pantry, you're like, wash your face twice a day and do an egg white on your face and let it sit for 10 minutes. Another mask, if you want to tackle congested skin, is the Greek yogurt, honey, and oatmeal. And it does very similar things because of the lactic acid in the yogurt actually helps almost resurface in a way, right?
Exfoliate the dead skin on the surface. Yeah. And that's great.
For moisture, I think the biggest thing is to stay away from things that have fragrance and anything that has petroleum if you can.
Yep.
Those are kind of the two things.
I think it's those, whatever you can do, but I do think number one is to make sure you're washing your face. Yeah,
I agree. That's a game changer. A lot of people are asking what kind of mask that we're using. We're using the 3-in-1 detox mask. It is a hot item. We sell out all the time on honest.com. We're at Amazon, we're at Target, and it really does work really well, and it's great it's safe for Honor, who's 11, and I use it as well, especially that 1 week a month that I'm a little more hormonal.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually for all skin types. However, it's great for acne. It has the activated charcoal and the bentonite clay. So it is, but however, like I typically don't break out, and I use this with my kids. It's great. It kind of detoxifies the skin. So it's pretty amazing.
So people are asking what kind of cleanser. I actually like to use this cleanser. It's a gentle gel cleanser. Honor, her favorite cleanser is the clearing cleanser. It has some sal acid in it. And Shawnee, what kind of cleansers do you guys use at home?
Well, typically Phoenix will use this, which is my cleansing serum. However, I love a salicylic cleanser, and so this is the first time that we got this one, so she'll probably end up using this a lot because Phoenix has a whole routine she does at night, but if she's not breaking out, she won't do the routine. You're right, which doesn't make any sense.
No, you're like, you got to get ahead of it.
So I think if that's the case now, I'll have her use the salicylic cleanser because then I don't have to worry as much. Because I'm always like, the point is to prevent the breakouts from happening. Because what she does is she gets lazy, doesn't do anything, and then talks to me about the pimple that's on her face that won't go away. And I'm like, we're trying to prevent that though. That's why right? Yeah. That's what happened. So salicylic, that's a really good point. So if you're using if you don't want if your child isn't going to do a bunch of steps, a great salicylic cleanser like this, and then a moisturizer at night, and you're good to go. 2 steps.
And what's nice about it is it's derived from wintergreen, so it is a natural source of sal acid. You don't have to worry that there are any harsh or potentially harmful chemicals in any Honest product.
I like this. I like this a lot. Let's leave this on for a few more minutes. Oh, and the hydrating mist. We're going to talk
about. What was the most embarrassing thing that happened to you when you were 11, Shawnee? Because our girls are 11.
I actually have a very great story for you kids. It has nothing to do.
Do you want to know, Honor?
Yes. It has nothing to do with skin exactly, but I haven't told this story much, but I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
So I lived in a place where there were not a lot of African American people where I grew up, which was a very, very small town of not many. And I really wanted a relaxer for my hair. I really wanted to look like Whitney Houston. And so my mom worked very hard to find someone that could do it.
And just tell the audience you're mixed.
Yes.
Your mom's white.
Yes, and half black.
Biological father's black.
Yes. So my mom was,
and you're this is population of
5. I don't actually know. But
Like
there wasn't a lot
1,200.
of people to help me. And so my mom found this woman and I was so excited. I went in, I got the relaxer put in, I came out and I was like, it was insane. I was doing all the moves, like it was awesome. So I showed all my friends, went home that day, and one of my good friends, I'm not going to say her name because I think she gets upset at this story. She slept over. We had a sleepover that night. And I woke up to her hysterically crying. She was laughing so hard. And I woke up and I was like, what's so funny? My hair had burnt out and I was bald all here. There was no hair. There was just one little curl. And I wouldn't cut the curl off. So, and by the way, I wish I had pictures. I'm going to find the pictures because you will die. I wore my hair and the one curl, I would curl it with a curling iron. And this was all bald for months because I wouldn't let it go.
That makes me so sad.
I know. And we couldn't do it. What are you going to do? I know.
But it grew back.
It did. And I think also at that point, my parents just were like, they gave up and they were like, they called someone in Albany and they were like, do you know about weaves? They were like, and it was over. And that's my life. But that was my most traumatic. But when I show you guys the pictures, when I finally get this, you're going to die because I'm not lying. I left the one curl.
I just want to see.
I've been asking my mom forever. I'm like, Mom, find the pictures.
Oh.
She's like, Shawnee, they're in the garage. I can't find them. You're going to die. No one's going to believe that I just had the curl. And every day I would take my curling iron and I would curl the one curl.
That makes me so sad.
Talk about traumatized. Okay?
And by the way, when you look at Phoenix, you're like, that is me.
Yeah.
Like you and Phoenix are twins.
Yeah, but thank God we're in a different place and a different time.
But you look but you guys look exactly alike. Like you look at her and you're like, that's what I look like. It's
I
weird,
feel like
right?
you look the same too, guys.
She looks like Cash.
She does, I know.
She's Cash's clone. She's Cash's clone. I
You
literally
know
gave
who
birth to
does
Cash.
look so much like you is Haven.
Haven looks exactly
It's
like
so weird.
It's just the orange. The orange.
I know,
throws
it's
everyone.
so strange.
That is true.
And the more she gets older, it's like, wow, she really is. Because I was confused in the beginning.
Yeah, when I would look at her baby face, I felt like I was looking at my brother.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I was
alike.
confused. I was like, And then now I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Because with Lennon, I'm still confused.
No, come on. Lennon and Tony.
Just adorable, but I'm just saying, I don't see it.
Lennon and Tony, though, look exactly alike.
Do you think they look exactly alike?
Yes.
I don't even think Leah looked alike, so I don't know.
Whoa.
Wow, that's shade. That's some shade.
Whoa.
Wonder where she gets that.
Wow. You're so proud.
So rude. You look exactly
And you
alike.
guys have the same body, too. She has your cute legs and everything. It's so sweet.
I'm going to start heating up my towel only because she's getting very tight here.
Okay, same.
I want to hear about your most embarrassing story, though.
I have so many embarrassing stories.
Mm.
It's like, all I have to say is, girls, and not to get you guys scared about having your period or anything, but I had my period while I was doing a TV show. So, I was uncomfortable in my own skin. I was really young. I was 12, 13. I had to wear a bikini, a bathing suit. I wasn't even comfortable with boobs. I had new boobs, period, tampon string, the whole thing in a bathing suit. And it for sure showed, and the whole camera crew and everyone saw it. And
that might be worse than my curl.
It happened a few times. I did a TV show called Flipper. In case anybody's wondering. I had no friends. I was really awkward. And it was all captured on camera. So that was cool.
And look at you now. Speaking of which, Phoenix, you know what we're going to do? We're going to watch Flipper. We've got a little time.
Nope.
Let's get...
No, you know what? You'll always remember that in pretty much every scene. I had my period when I was in a bathing suit. It's just like a thing that boys never have to deal with.
I know, it's not fair.
It's just something we have to deal with, and no one warns you, no one tells you. I was just happy to have a job, to be honest. And I know it's not a very relatable story, but I've been working since I was 12, so I'm sorry, guys. And
I love it.
I got bullied in school. I went to 11 different schools. I didn't have friends in school. I stopped going to school when I was 11, and that's probably why I chose to be an actress. And I talked to Honor a lot about being nice to people and not being a bully and sticking up for people when she sees people being bullied. And she
Very
does.
important.
You do, right, Honor? Even people she doesn't like, who aren't very nice, if she sees someone being bullied, she will still stick up for them. Right, Honor?
It's very important, and I like that.
Because it's super important.
Look at how good that looks.
Hey, Honor's going to middle school next year.
I know, it's so crazy to get it
That's
right there.
scary. Are you guys going to change schools or going to be in your school for one more year?
She's got one more year because Honor's going into 6.
Oh, yeah.
And Phoenix is
Seventh
going
grade.
7th.
Seventh.
And Phoenix is going into, and yes, it is crazy. And yes, it's crazy. And
it's weird that we were pregnant.
I know.
And now we have like.
She just said that before we got on. She was like asking about how old Hayes was, and she was like, "It's so weird. We were on vacation and she was pregnant." Because remember when we you couldn't get on the boat because you were so
Oh my gosh.
So,
We were in Hawaii together, and I was so sick with Hayes, and I thought I had problems, and I went to the hospital and I got him checked at.
yeah. And I had to go on the boat with the husband. Same.
Wait, gosh.
We can't tell that. We can't tell that story, kids. But
One day
usually
we'll tell the story about.
we can't tell the story. But
Oh my
usually, so
God.
when Jessica and I go on vacation, we can't tell the story.
No, we
Yeah,
can't.
the
Yes,
people will
all
come
right.
to us. But
Yeah.
so basically, when we go on vacation, Jessica's usually the one that decides, like, this is what we're doing, and she makes sure everybody has their water and who needs it. Do we have Band-Aids? Are we ready?
You do it, you do it,
We're
you do
going
it.
on a boat ride, and Jessica gets sick, and I have to go with Cash, and her husband, and my husband, and the kids, and that's all I'm going to say. And I'm not a delegator in that way. I don't plan trip stuff. That's not me. I delegate another way.
Oh, stop.
So that's all I'll say. You don't remember what happened?
No.
Yeah, because you were
Exactly, because you were sleeping.
Oh, that, yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you, actually. I want to talk only because you brought it up in your kit, and I have a feeling people have probably asked or will ask, so it's good for us to talk about this. You have this treatment, which is an acne treatment, which is in the kit. Is this something that you have Honor use?
Yes.
Okay. I only ask because it's salicylic acid and it also has a retinol, and I want you to explain why this retinol, by the way, retinol can be used on children, period, but I always say you want to go the cleanest version you can. And when I say children, that's a whole nother discussion, but I want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, Honor is the size and weight of a grown woman.
Right.
So it's not like she's a 50-pound, wafy, because it's different depending on your weight and your body, on how your body metabolizes things. And Honor is the size of, she wears women's clothes. She's the size of a woman. So
right.
I would not put this on Haven.
Right. Of course not. Same.
So, and she's almost 12. And this is a product that I'm fine with Honor using. And we also have this product that she used last night, because this one is intense. So when you are a more acne prone person, if you really do have a lot of those breakouts, this is awesome. But for every night, if you are more like Honor, where it's an occasional breakout, she'll use this. But for the daily, really, if she just used the serum, where's the serum?
Right here. Right there.
Yeah. So we have something called Beauty Sleep Serum, and it's basically like really gentle. She can use it every night. I can use it every night.
Wait, I know that one, but is that out now?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's what I was looking for. That Phoenix has used that before.
Yeah,
And
and
really
it's
like-
amazing.
And
And
that
just literally,
what's
you can
in
use
that?
that once a week, or you can use it every day.
And what
it's
is
very
in that?
gentle. Let me get it.
You remember that it's an at-home, it's a sleep serum that she has.
It's like it like kind of smells like apples.
Which one do you use typically on a regular basis?
This one. This is the one. This is what she uses on a regular basis. So this one, it has glycolic, lactic, citric, malic, tartaric, hyaluronic acid. So it gently resurfaces, but also hydrates your skin. It does both. And you don't put it around your eyes. You avoid your eye area. And literally, like, Honor uses this on the most regular basis. This is more, the other one is more intense when she's having like a major, like she forgot to wash her face for a month and she is getting like this and this, then she'll have to do this. But if she just stays on top of it and does this every night, she's golden.
Okay, let's put that on then, and then.
Like literally, Honor had like some blackheads here.
Yeah.
And used it, and the next morning they were gone.
Right.
So, and it's super gentle, no rash, no nothing, doesn't dry. And then we just put like a moisturizer around the eyes before we put it on.
Yeah, and I think that that's really important, that you want to make sure your child is using, especially if they're prone to breakouts. They need to use something daily if their skin can tolerate it, because you want to prevent breakouts. So we're going to use that all over the skin right now.
No, at night, Shawnee.
We're pretending it's night. I told you it's nighttime right now. Okay.
Oh, it's a nighttime routine.
Yeah. Well, it's we're putting it on, and also maybe we're suffering from some breakouts right now. You put it just on. Why don't you?
Oh yeah, and if you're gonna be inside, you can.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere today.
So where?
Here, I want you to put it here and all here.
Oh, and then during the day, Honor likes to put this serum on.
Oh, the vitamin C.
Yeah. So Honor uses this one during the day, and this one at night.
Did she apply moisturizer after the glycolic serum?
No, we put around the eyes.
I put moisturizer.
You put the
on
moisturizer, and then on the lips, and then you put this this serum you put all over the face.
Okay.
So you can do it once a week. You can do it every night. You can do it every other night, just depending.
Okay.
So I'm here, Honor. Honor's gonna show what she does.
Okay.
So for the day, Honor's doing. She likes to do the serum.
What I do, or I usually do one pump.
Okay, sorry, one pump. Oh, and she's mixing. I didn't know she mixed.
Yeah, leave her alone. It's her routine.
Okay, this is Honor's routine. You mix it because you just want to eliminate a step. And
No, because then it's this one's not as thick, and this one prevents the pimples that I get, and it moisturizes more.
You little chic queen, you know all about it.
Honor.
Yes.
And what is nice about the vitamin C is if you do have some scarring, it will lighten over time. And same with the Beauty Sleep Serum. If you use it regularly, your scars will lighten over.
Right. Vitamin C is great. It helps protect you from environmental pollution, and also it will
Has
help
antioxidants.
decrease any dark marks, acne scars. Really good to use that every day. Phoenix.
Shawnee, can we talk about blackheads in the earring hole? Like, why does that even happen?
Ear?
Yeah, inside of the...
It's like an open area. You have to clean it.
Yes.
Why, do you get that all the time? Do you want to talk about it?
Honor gets it. I get it sometimes. Honor gets it in her earring hole. It's like
right. I know.
Earrings are.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do too, but I just always have to check them and clean them.
Oh, okay.
My ears are not closed. What are you talking about? They are? Well, that's because you let it grow. Yeah, you just have to really clean. And you know where else you need to clean is inside your ears. And you know what's really important? Keep the inside of your ears clean, because if you start to get blackheads in your ear, it's...
Uh-oh. What happened to Shawnee?
Out the area, And then even if you do have a problem, using a little bit of your lactic, that glycolic, what is it called? That serum?
Beauty sleep.
Yeah, if you just a very thin layer.
Oh, really?
And that,
Oh,
yeah,
we
because
can put this
people
on
get
your
it.
ears.
People, you don't want to
No.
overdo it.
Who knew?
I actually want to I did something a little backwards, and I want to tell everyone that. So typically, I wouldn't have put, we were going into nighttime, so we did a little bit of a spot treatment on Phoenix's nose. But after the mask, typically, I would go and use this Honest Hydrating Mist to give Phoenix a little hydration. And this is super, super calming. And so I'm going to, I'm going to use this.
I use it before, after, during.
Always, I know.
It's so good.
And then after this, after it absorbs. Wow, wow.
You spray too much?
Yeah, you spray too much too.
Wow.
Can I put this?
We're gonna let that absorb a little bit.
So dope.
And then one other I'm gonna let this absorb before we're gonna go into the hydrogel cream, which is what Phoenix would use because it's oil free, and Phoenix definitely needs to use it.
And it feels
oil-free.
like water.
Yeah,
It feels
it's great.
like, so I wake up and I slather this on my face, and I love it so much because the water, you can feel the water breaking on your face.
It's got such a great consistency.
Yeah. It feels really luxurious.
Phoenix says it's fun. That's what's going on with her right now.
It's fun. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the hydrogel under your eyes. Because I think it's nice to have that little bit of extra under eyes.
I like that it's cooling.
It's cooling, yeah. So, 7th grade, Shawnee, I know you're not a big makeup person, but that's when I started to wear makeup.
No, I don't think I was a different human. I'm gonna pull out some pictures for you. I'm gonna pull out some pictures for you, and you're gonna die.
I should pull out pictures for you. I looked very similar.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna wear like foundation.
No, I didn't wear foundation. I wore, let me tell you, I wore eyeliner.
Yeah, that's it.
And I may have worn the same eyeliner on my lips as I wore on around my eyes.
Black lipstick?
It was like brown.
Oh.
Oh, I had that. I did that.
And then I did like a light, like a light pink on the inside, sometimes frosty.
Yeah, of course.
And brown liner on the outside.
Who wouldn't do that?
But that was the look, you know? And I had very thin eyebrows.
If you saw my look.
But Honor, what is your look going to be for middle school? What do you think?
Well,
are you going to wear makeup? You don't have to.
No. I mean, I'm not going to wear like crazy makeup, but I'm going to wear like lip gloss and like blush and stuff.
I like that vibe. That's what it's going to be.
Some blush, some like cream blush.
It's all about a natural vibe on it.
And lip balm.
Or lip
what you're
balm
gonna do.
lip gloss, same thing.
Like this one.
Yeah.
You know, our Honest Beauty lip balms got a award.
I saw that.
Glamour award, yeah.
I'm not gonna wear eyeliner because I don't want to
do the most.
No.
I just don't know
wear
why
like
you're
a light
frozen.
mascara in 8th grade, but not 7th.
In 7th grade, you won't wear mascara, but in 8th
Clear
grade,
mascara probably.
Honor said clear mascara.
Oh, wow,
There's
that's
this serum
cheap.
that I use. There's a serum that I use that makes my eyelashes look way longer.
It's castor oil.
It's amazing.
You guys we're frozen over here.
Oh yeah, you are frozen.
We can't fix it though.
Why?
We don't know. We just want to tell you.
Sometimes, you know what I did, Sean? Oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are.
I turned off my Wi-Fi and I turned on just my cell phone.
Cellular data.
Yeah, she's frozen. Hi guys. Am I frozen too? Hi from Kosovo. How are we doing? We're doing good. I have to say, it is nice that we do get to spend a lot of time with our kids. And Honor, how have you been
I actually don't think it's. I mean, I would really like this.
Obviously, we don't want people to be ill, and it is scary thinking that that could possibly happen. But we are, we're really appreciative that everyone is healthy, and we are praying for everyone that isn't healthy, and we're working tirelessly, really trying to figure out how we can continue to help folks. I'm grateful that with my business that we're able to keep people employed, and our business is an essentials business, and we get to keep people provided with safe products, everything that ranges from their baby products, their cleaning products, their skincare, bath and body products. So we are in business and honest, and then we're also giving back a lot.
Sean is here.
Hi, Sean. Okay. Go do the thing again.
Request.
Do the request again. Okay. And so with Cash, his business, Pair of Thieves, he makes, essential items, but we were just talking about sort of the times right now and how we're doing. And Cash is also with his company. They are donating hundreds of thousands of N95 masks. They're taking the revenue for really the past month and applying it all to buying the masks and distributing them to people in the front lines in healthcare, grocery stores, people who are really keeping us well and fed. So I think there's definitely the healthcare workers are on the front lines, but also people working in agriculture and people at the grocery stores and people working in food altogether, and all of the delivery services, sanitation. I mean, there's really a lot of folks who are working day in and day out, and we are just trying our hardest to make sure that we do everything we can to stay home so that they are safe. And we're very grateful as well for all the work that they're doing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I think this time has reprioritized what we all do and our friendships. And I think for me, it's made me sort of value time in a different way.
That is so true. Beyond.
Yeah, and someone said mental health counselors. Yes, mental health counselors. Big ups to you guys. I had a FaceTime therapy session with my therapist. Very grateful for her. And there's a lot of people who are feeling really alone right now and scared. And I think thank you so much to all the mental health care people in mental health that are working as well around the clock to make sure that everyone that they work with are feeling as good as they can given the circumstances. Yeah, it's very true. Someone said they just got their Shawnee Darden products yesterday. Oh my God, it's so nice. Yeah. Well, I love everyone. I just wanted to say a few things. We showed you all a lot of great products to use for teenagers, and I hope that helped. And definitely, comment so we can show you. I think the next one we're going to do is pregnancy skin, but we'd love any suggestions. And what else? I also wanted to say one more thing. I meant to say this as a great tip, and I think I did say it, but tell us again, Sean. I want everyone to know with this 3-in-1 detox mask that you can use this overnight. So for Phoenix, she tends to break out on her nose and she gets blackheads. She can use a very thin layer and she sleeps with it on and washes it in the morning. That really makes a difference. So just want you to know about this. It's a little trick for you. Someone asked if we hijacked the kids. I just don't think they're as talkative as we are. No, they're not. They're like embarrassed by it.
We're gonna put them on a live, the two of them, and just let them go, and we won't even.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Exactly. All right, guys. Thank you
Okay,
so
I
much.
love
So
you. See you guys next week.
I love you. And next week again, we're doing pregnancy skin.
Yes.
Someone's asking recommendations for teen boys. Same thing
Same.
as teen girls. Same
Same.
thing. Wash your damn face.
Yeah. Start with
Wash
a good
your face.
this salicylic cleanser. Start with that.
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
guys.
love you guys. Bye.
Love you.
Thank you guys for watching. Love you.
Bye.